to the Hindus database coverage of the Lok Sabha elections. Let's now head on to Jharkhand, one of India's major tribal states. It was bifurcated from Bihar largely because of a strong agitation led by tribal parties, and it's also now considered one of the battleground states in the 2024 polls. Let's see what happened in 2019. In 2019, the BJP again, as it dominated in other parts of the country, in phase 4, in the constituencies that are going to poll in phase 4 on May 13, in those constituencies in 2019, the BJP's vote share was 50%. It won 3 of the 4 seats. The Congress just won 1 seat. The Congress won in Singhbhum. Its candidate Gita Khora won 49% of the vote then. But largely, this was an election, these constituencies reflected a BJP dominance. What happened in phase 4, all these constituencies that are going in phase 4 in assembly elections that was held in 2019, there if you notice the vote shares, even though the BJP is a single largest party in terms of vote share from these seats, the JMM and Congress and RJD alliance did fairly well and gave it a fight. Now we have with us Amit, who is our Jharkhand correspondent, and we'll ask him what is afoot in these 4 constituencies that are going to polls in Jharkhand. Hello Amit, welcome.
For Jharkhand,
Right.
in which the polling will take place on 4 seats, that is Khunti, Lohardaga, Palamu, and Singhbhum. All these 4 seats are very important because most of the top leaders, either the India bloc or the Grand Alliance, they have done the election campaign in Jharkhand. I mean, on 4th May, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Palamu to campaign in support of the BJP candidate. Similarly, Rahul Gandhi was also in Jharkhand to campaign for the Congress candidate. Out of 4 Lok Sabha constituency, these 3 are reserved for tribals,
Right.
scheduled tribe, and 1 seat is reserved for the scheduled caste, that is Palamu. That seat is reserved for the scheduled caste, where Mr. Modi had campaigned in support of the BJP candidate V.D. Raman. V.D. Raman is a former Director General of Police of Jharkhand, and in 2024 he is seeking for the 3rd term, because in 2015 as well, Mr. V.D. Raman Ram has won the seat. In 19 also he won the seat, and he is in the contest against the RJD candidate Mamta Bhuiya. She doesn't have any much political experience, but yes, the caste she belongs has a very good number in that particular Lok Sabha constituency. Around 4.5 lakh people belong from this Bhuiya caste.
So let me quickly ask you if there is some tribal anger because of the arrest of now the former Chief Minister Hemant Soren, who is part of the India bloc. Is that playing out in the elections in some way, or is the BJP making corruption an issue and trying to win votes in its favor, and that is helping the BJP out? What do you think?
Well, this Bharatiya Janata Party is surely making the corruption is an issue not only in Jharkhand but as well in Bihar also. You must have seen that how all the BJP leaders who are coming to Bihar or going to Jharkhand are talking about the Jungle Raj and the corruption, especially they are attacking Lalu Prasad Yadav, who is allegedly involved in the job scam apart from the forest scam. Similarly, Hemant Soren, who is behind the bars in the money laundering case, BJP has certainly made this a big issue. And this is not the first time in Jharkhand where a chief minister has gone in jail. Earlier also, Madhu Koda, the former chief minister of Jharkhand, he also went to the jail in corruption cases. So, as far as Lok Sabha is concerned, as you see that the India bloc leaders are coming together under one umbrella, and they are giving a befitting reply to the BJP leaders. You have seen that a few days back, there was a grand India bloc gathering in Ranchi, where the wife of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, Smita Kejriwal, was also present in Ranchi, and uh, Kalpana Mumu Soren, the wife of Hemant Soren, is is also a conclusive saying that somewhere her husband Hemant Soren has fallen into prey of these sectoral agencies.
How is it playing out on the ground? I mean, what are the Santal tribals, especially, who have been the bedrock of support for the JMM? Are they seeing this issue as one of arresting their own and angry about it, or is the BJP's campaign that on corruption actually helping them make them inroads even within the support base of the JMM?
Well, on the ground, the tribal votes are certainly intact, and the the issue of corruption is certainly BJP is trying to penetrate among the voters. I mean the Santhal or the tribal, because the Jharkhand is a tribal dominated state. So of course, I mean people are talking about corruption, and they have also have a sympathy towards Hemant Soren, because somewhere they feel that it's not about, I mean, the Jharkhand CM. There are several other leaders, opposition leaders, who are being troubled by the central agency. So of course it is a talk. It is a talk of the town, and they have this feeling that somewhere Hemant Soren has been wrongly framed. But of course they are also accepting that I mean in Jharkhand there is a history of corruption, because several leaders have been put behind bars. But I mean, when the election comes, all these things hardly matters, because what matters at last is the caste and the tribal, because caste is going to play an important role.
Right. So in 2019, right, understood. In 2019, we had the Balakot issue, we had, the reservation for economically weaker sections, and we also had the PM Kisan scheme. Those three schemes, I think, helped get the BJP garner significant votes in the last few days of the campaign, and it made the election a non-contest. But this time, surveys tell us that that is not so. The contest is being played out on other issues also, related to unemployment, related to price rise. What you are seeing is happening in the ground in Jharkhand. Is it the BJP's high-pitched campaign on Hindutva and corruption that is helping it retain its support base, or as some polls are saying, that there are some other issues that are of concern to the electorate? Are those concerns making the electorate change their mind and support the India bloc?
Well, on the ground, we have been continuously watching that BJP leaders are talking about uniform civil code or the construction of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. But all these issues are not making much impact among the voters, because for the voters, what matter is the job opportunities. In Jharkhand, we have seen that several times there are cases of paper being leaked. I mean, those things really hampers the local people. Like, suppose they have this, for a long time there is a demand of a domicile policy. I mean, those belonging to Jharkhand should first get the job. So, I mean, these are the issues being discussed among the voters, not the issue like Ram Mandir. Of course, I mean, there are people who are saying, of course, okay, Ram Mandir has been constructed. What next? Because job is the issue which is touching everyone's, and that is something required to the every voters, and that is going to play an important role, because voters also are our country is talking that job opportunities is a big issue, because in Jharkhand we have seen that there is the issue of migration. The large number of people from Jharkhand go to the other states and they work in factories or like a different place. So there are people, or there are youth who are saying that if the government can create job in the Jharkhand itself, they don't need to go to the other state, leave their own places behind. So these are the issues at the local level being discussed, not the, I mean, the issue like Ram Temple or like a triple talaq or like uniform civil code. So these are not the talk of the town.
Thank you, Amit. That tells us that this election in Jharkhand is not done and dusted, and it's going to be a bit more closely contested than it was in 2019. Let's now head on to Bihar, where 5 seats are going to polls in phase 4 on May 13th. These include Darbhanga, Begusarai, Samastipur, Munger, and Ujiarpur. And in 2019, if you notice, just as was the case in the rest of Bihar, the NDA alliance had a significant edge. It won close to 45.23%. The LJP is now part of the NDA alliance, and they won close to 11% of the vote. So the overall percentage goes up to close to 55%. And the India bloc, as it is constructed now, they only had 29% of the vote. Things shifted in the assembly elections a bit. If you look at what happened in the assembly elections that were held in 2020, the JDU and BJP alliance won close to 35% of the vote share, and the RJD, Congress, and the Left Alliance won also a similar vote share. The LJP, which is now part of the NDA, won 10%, while the Vikashshil Insan Party also won, which is now part of the India bloc, won close to 3%. So the election was much more closer, as was the entire assembly election in Bihar in 2020. So what's going to play out now? Is it the equations that were prevalent during the 2019 elections, or what transpired the next year? We have our senior journalist from Bihar, Amarnath, who will tell us what's afoot there.
Yes, in phase 4, 5 seats are going to poll on May 13th. I mean, these are Darbhanga, Begusarai, Munger, Samastipur, Ujiarpur. These 5 seats are going there. I mean, on these 5 seats, and the NDA and Mahagathbandhan, the opposition parties, have put up their candidates. I mean, keeping the caste in view. I mean, the die is cast out there. This phrase I would like to use here. Let's start with the Munger first. Munger, I traveled Munger to find out what is happening there. I mean, Munger is important also because the former national president of Janata Dal, ruling party Janata Dal United, I mean, Lalan Singh, Rajiv Singh, he is contesting against a candidate who has been in the limelight because of the lady married the man who was the gangster turned politician, Ashok Mahato. She married on March 19th in a temple in an auspicious month of Karwas, what we see here in Bihar. And she married in a temple, and 2 days after they went to the residence of Rabdi Devi, official residence, where Lalu Yadav resides also with the family. And they came out, and after 2 days, it was announced that Anita Kumari Mahato, she married, and she is 45, and Masuk Mahato is 57. And announced that she will be contesting on RJD ticket from Munger against Lalan Singh. It was quite interesting. I mean, Ashok Mahato, we all know that he was an accused in Nawada jailbreak incident of 2001. There was a massacre in Upsar area in June 2000, in which 12 people were killed. He was also an accused in that massacre. He killed, allegedly killed Raju Singh, the former 2-time MP and 5-time MLA of that area. So he was a veteran, he was a gangster, and he married just to contest the election against Rajiv Ranjan Singh. Munger is supposed to be Bhumiyar-dominated constituency. But this time, Lalu Prasad has very, very minutely and meticulously put up the candidate, and she's posing a very tough contest against Mr. Singh this time, and that is why in 2019, in last election, Lok Sabha election, Rajiv Ranjan Singh had defeated Neelam Devi. Neelam Devi is wife of another gangster, Anand Singh. He was in jail. He was in jail till 2 days back. But on 15 days parole, he was released just to influence the voters in favor of Lalan Singh, the JDU candidate. Quite interesting. I mean, straight from coming out here, he went to the constituency, Munger constituency. I mean, Bar is a place which falls in Munger constituency. He went there. He started campaigning for Lalan Singh among the Bhumiyar candidates. But High Court took notice of it and rejected his parole tenure. So it's a quite an interesting state, and because this constituency is also dominated by EBC voters, OBC voters. Muslims are also in sizable number. So Lalu thought that he has to galvanize all these votes against the upper caste Bhumiyas. So see, the lady is posing, Ashok Mahato's wife is posing a very tough contest to Rajiv Banerjee in Munger seat. Now coming to the Begusarai. Begusarai is another important constituency because of the Union State Minister, Giriraj Singh is contesting against her.
Vibrant, yeah.
Yeah, in 2019, he contested against Kanhaiya Kumar, Jawaharlal Nehru students, former president of Jawaharlal Nehru Students Union out there. So it was a hot seat in 2019 because of Kanhaiya Kumar, and everyone was going to cover that candidate. And he was contesting on CPI candidate at that time. Later, he joined Congress party. But this time also Giriraj Singh in the fray, but Kanhaiya Kumar is contesting from Northeast Delhi on Congress ticket. CPI has put up a candidate, Avdhesh Rai. He's a joint Mahagathbandhan candidate out there, and he comes from Yadav caste, Avdhesh Rai. So Avdhesh Rai is also putting up a challenge not because of any caste combination, but because of there is huge resentment among the voters against Giriraj Singh because of his loud mouth, and people were saying that he always does Hindu, Muslim, and all these religious, disparity to the voters. To the world. So it is quite a tough seat for, and Prime Minister. Even Prime Minister had campaigned out there in Begusarai in favor of Giriraj Singh and all. So Giriraj Singh also is in tight position. People were saying that they will not vote for Giriraj Singh. Giriraj Singh majburi hai, but PM Modi jaruri hai. That was a slogan going on in the constituency. Giriraj Singh is our compulsion, but PM Modi is important. So this is the slogan going on, and even Giriraj Singh has apparently realized this fact, and Giriraj Singh is appealing voters to vote for Modi, not for me, at least.
Right.
So this seat is also in a very tight position, and last time Giriraj Singh had won the poll by over 4 lakh votes against Kanhaiya Kumar. This time people are saying that he may win the poll, but the voting margin will be not more than 50,000 or 1 lakh votes. So the voting margin will come down for this Giriraj Singh this time if he wins the poll. We come to the Samastipur constituency. Samastipur is a reserve constituency. It is going to poll on in phase 4. Samastipur, two cabinet ministers of Nitish Kumar government, Ashok Chaudhary and Maheshwar Hazari. Ashok Chaudhary's daughter is Sambhavi Chaudhary, is contesting against Maheshwar Hazari's son Sunny Hazari out there. Ashok Chaudhary's daughter, Sambhavi Chaudhary, is youngest candidate in the country. Even Prime Minister had said that from the dais in Darbhanga district. She is the youngest. Both are from SC communities, scheduled caste community. But Sambhavi Chaudhary has gotten age because of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Nitish Kumar, and her father Ashok Chaudhary is campaigning in the constituency. But Sunny Hazari is contesting Congress party. His father Maheshwar Hazari is. He's yet to campaign in the constituency, saying that since I'm in JDU, I cannot win for the opposition candidate, whatever he is, if he is my son or anyone else. So he has refrained himself from campaigning for his son. So, but people are saying, the voters are saying that Sambhavi is on A's in this constituency because of this combination of the NDA and Prime Minister Modi's name and all, and developers. This is the Samastipur thing. Ujiarpur, again, Union Home Minister State, Nityanand Rai is contesting against RJD candidate Alok Mehta. Alok Mehta, both candidates are considered very soft and soft-spoken. Alok Mehta is a veteran RJD leader. He was founder member of Rashtriya Janata Dal. He's also considered as mentor of Tewary Yadav, political mentor of Tewary Yadav. And he's also MLA from Ujiarpur seat. So he both, Nityanand Rai comes from Yadav caste and Alok Mehta comes from OBC Kushwaha caste. Both are from OBC community and they're fighting against each other. But Nityanand Rai he's sitting MP. He comes from BJP, and again he's an A's, said to be an A's. But also Alok Mehta is also working very hard, campaigning very hard to win the poll this time. And he has thrown nagging days and nightmare for Nityanand Rai this time. Even Home Minister Amit Shah had come to Bihar, and he said that he's my very close friend, just to influence the voters and send a message that he's very close to the top of BJP. Ujiarpur has been done. This now we come to Darbhanga. Darbhanga is said to be the cultural capital of Mithila region of Bihar. From Darbhanga, BJP candidate and sitting MP Gopalji Thakur is contesting against RJD's Lalit Yadav. Lalit Yadav is RJD MLA from Darbhanga rural seat. So he's also a veteran politician from that area, Lalit Yadav, and he has been put by party chief because of keeping this Yadav votes in that constituency. They are in sizable number along with the Muslims and dominating in that. So Gopalji Thakur comes from that. Lalit Yadav, the thing that goes against Lalit Yadav in that constituency was Lalit Yadav in 2000, in June or July. He was a minister in the cabinet of Lalu Prasad, and he was accused in a case of plucking nails of a truck driver and cleaner, and on some flimsy incident. And well, I remember that at that time we had that monster of state. He was immediately suspended from party, primary membership, and all that. But later he again joined and again became influential in the party because this time his input. But people still remember that incident, saying that ye wahi tha, and that this person is that who had plucked and both were the truck drivers and both were the Dalits. So it has sent a message among the Dalit voters that this is the person who had done these things. So it is that is going very minutely among the Dalit voters. Otherwise, he is giving challenge to Gopalji Thakur, the city. But Gopalji Thakur, because even Prime Minister has campaigned in Darbhanga. From Darbhanga, that is because he influenced other constituencies of Tewary.
Thank you, Amarnath ji. Thank you so much. The issues that are going to dominate these elections are much different from what we saw in 2019. How it plays out, we'll get to know only on results day. But the larger refrain, as I said, is going to be that this is a much more closely contested election than it was in 2019. Thank you very much.